Hey everybody, this is Delores coming in full live effect inside the MLM Rehab Lab. Apologize about that. I got a lot of stuff going on and I just wanted to get on here. Hey V, how's everything going? I wanted to get on here, see how's everybody's days been going, see how your week is going. We're winding down June. We're winding down the 6th month of the year. We're winding down the 2nd quarter of the year. We're walking into the last 6 months of 2019. And how is everything going for you? Hey Brittany, thank you for welcome. Thank you for coming in. Come on into the broadcast. How is everybody doing? This is the time that everything that you've been doing for the beginning of the year, you should have written it down and jotted down, and you should be journaling. I mean, you should be journaling like there is nobody business when it comes to your business, okay? And I did share something. I shared something on my personal page, and I didn't share it here in the group. I don't think I did, but I wanted to highlight about it because it makes you do a whole lot of thinking, okay? The question is who are you selling to? Who are you talking to? Who are you connecting with? Who are you net marketing with? Who are you selling to? First, I have to say this. You can't sell to anybody because what you are selling is not for any and everybody. So you need to know who your market is. Me, let's take me for instance. My market is to reach out to women. And my market is to reach out to women that's 60 years or younger, okay? 18 years and up. Okay, even if there's a young entrepreneur and she's maybe about 14, 16 years old, I can do that. Because why? I've been that single mom. I know what it is to live from paycheck to paycheck. So I actually know who my target market is. I don't target to just anybody. I don't target to men's because the reason why I do not target the men's because a lot of times when I choose not to target the men's, because when men find out that you're single, they find out that you don't have a man, then they want to take it to another level, or they want to try to do flirtatious or some type of conversation. I just don't have time for it, okay? Hey, Tanya, how's everything going? Welcome. Thank you for coming into the broadcast. Speak, say hi, take the time out to say where you're chiming in from. It is greatly appreciated. But who are you selling to? You can't sell to anybody. Because when you start selling to anybody, because you got to think about it, your stuff is not for everybody. Hey, Ashley, welcome. Come on in. Let me see if I can see anything. I'm just looking to see if I see anything. You have to realize you can't sell your stuff to everybody. Your business is not for everybody. Your cookies that's in your jar is not for everybody. You have to know who your market is and who you are selling to. You should know if someone like you normally looking at yourself in the mirror. Let's use me for instance. My market is for women. I don't care if she's married or not married. My market is for mothers, single parents. My market is for females, probably around about the age 16 to 60 years old. Because why? We have single teenage parents now. We have young people now becoming entrepreneurs, and they're learning now in school how to become entrepreneurs in school. So that's what my target market is. Mine is for those that living from paycheck to paycheck, robbing Peter to pay Paul, those that has not broke the bank with making their first $1,000 online. Mine is all about social media brand. Mine is about network marketing to help those get their business out there and get it in front of people, and how to post without giving up their business. Okay? That's mine. And mine is to help coach and consult with all sorts of tools and techniques. So who are you selling to? And you don't want to sound sleazy. You don't want to sound like a salesman. You want to be a person that, although I'm saying who are you selling to, but what is it that you have to offer? What is it that you have that can help someone in their current situation? Can it increase or can it decrease? Let's say that you're in the health and wellness and you're selling a detox tea. You can sell this detox tea because why? You can help them decrease maybe their blood pressure. You can help them decrease maybe their weight. You can help maybe decrease inflammation. You can maybe help decrease high blood pressure, congestive heart failure. Let's say that you're in the health and wellness and you're selling chaga. You can help increase their life expectancy. Let's see something else about chaga. You can help with HIV. Let's look at jewelry. You're selling jewelry, but people might be looking for certain colored jewelry. People might be looking for shiny jewelry. Somebody might be looking for jewelry for a wedding. You might want to put a collection together that's just for weddings. You might want to put a collection together that's just for the summer. You might want to take your jewelry and take it and branch it out into the 4 seasons and categorize in the 4 seasons. You might want to turn around and take your jewelry and categorize it in the colors. You might want to turn around and characterize your jewelry in circles or different shapes or whatever. Okay? Let's say you're in the physical fitness. You don't want to target for everybody, but you might be a young black fitness trainer. But you don't want to train everybody, but you want to help other women get fit and get toned so that they can have a longer life and a healthier life. Hey, Jess, welcome. Thank you for coming into the room. Thank you for joining the broadcast. So you can't sell your business to everybody. You can't offer your business to everybody. And don't waste your time, okay? Do not waste. Hey, Jassy, what's the dealio, boo? Don't waste your time. Somebody may give you excuses. You say, well, maybe this is not for you. Pull out. Keep it moving. Don't waste your time. You know, if it ain't making money, it don't make sense. You're in business to make money. You're not in business to lollygag around with the same person. Either they in or they not. Keep it moving. That's it. Period, point blank. Now, excuse me. The next thing that I want to talk about that really got my attention, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I hooped and I hollered, and I would love to get some interaction on this, please. I really don't watch TV, but for some reason, I didn't watch the BET Awards. But I noticed that several people put clippings of the BET Award on Facebook, right here on social media. And so I end up taking time out because I do like Taraji. I think she's a beautiful person inside and out, and I think she's a beautiful actress, okay? And I see that I can't pick up the same character every time she plays a different role. So that's the reason why I like her. You know, because let's take, now I'm brain dead right now, but it ain't important, okay? So she introduced Tyler Perry. And I forgot what award he won because that's not important to me. I don't get into all that stuff. But she introduced Tyler Perry because Tyler Perry won an award. And Tyler Perry said something that I actually shared on my page, and I wanted to bring it here because I really believe that it's going to be some type of platform. I believe it's going to be something in the near future if anybody got the message. Tyler Perry said that the reason why he ended up making his shows, because, you know, he was in the, what y'all call those things? Where you go, place. He was in the place, and he said he realized that he had been positioned for his role that he was in because God was setting him and preparing him, was because he remembered his mom being in an abusive relationship. But he also said that as a kid, the black strong women, he always let people know that black women are very strong women. We can bear so much. But we, at the same time, we're afraid to step out. A lot of times we'll learn that most black women are very strong black women, but we're afraid to be single and by ourselves we think we should have a piece of man better than having no man at all. Well, this lady here, I beg the difference, okay? So as he went to talking, he talked about how, hey, Miss Antoinette, what's the dealio, boo? So as he kept talking, he was talking about how the women was at the card table playing cards, and how they was talking and sharing each other's stories and stuff, and they was being supportive of each other. Even when one would get down, the other was find a way to make it a joke way. But he also said that when him and his mom went home, that his dad or stepfather, whatever, would be very abusive to his mama. And he said that when he went into the room, he picked up that role what the women was doing at the table playing cards, and he would go in and be joke with his mama to make her break a laugh, even after his mama had been abused by that man. He found the way to bring joy into her life. So he went on to talk that when he started his place, he realized that was the reason why he was doing his place, because he wanted to speak to black women to tell them how strong they were, okay? And how he would take his plays, and his plays will always have a message, and you also could get laughter. And he shared that. Then he finally shared, near the end, he shared, and he was talking about his his studio. And he said that the studio used to belong to some type of military. And it was owned by some military people that didn't want African American people. As he said on national TV, he said Negroes, that they was working on how to keep 3.9 million black people in slavery. And this was this place that was close to, I guess, Atlanta, Georgia, wherever. But it was closest to the most brokish, poorish community, okay? Well, he took that camp, or whatever it is, and he brought it. And at the end, he said, these people, Confederate soldiers or whatever, yes, are we talking about Tyler Perry? Yes, ma'am, we talking about Tyler Perry from the BET Award. And he talked about how he took his studio. It was a Confederate camp or whatever that they got there. That part there was to keep 3.9 million black people in slavery. And, well, Negroes, as he said on TV. But turn around now, he owns that same spot where these people didn't want us to have freedom. But instead of those people keeping 3.9 million black people in slavery, he is one Negro owns that now. Okay? And I hooped and I hollered because that made a whole lot of sense. And he said he didn't want to be some, but he wanted to be an encouragement and influence. But he did some quotations that caught my attention, you all. At the end, before he walked off the stage, he said, own your stuff, own your business, own your way. Pretty unique, huh? Long story short, you can go into business for yourself. You have been working for companies. You have mastered some type of tool, techniques. I don't care if the company paid for you to take the training. You got something in here that can't nobody take away from you. Long story short, you can put it in a package. You can bundle it. And now you can sell it and put a price tag on it. So long story short, what Tyler Perry was saying, own your stuff. Own your business, because now since you own your stuff, now you done package it to train someone else what to do, to show somebody else what to do, whatever it is. You just went into business for yourself. And the last thing he said, own your way. Don't let nobody pick your path for you. Don't let nobody tell you when to make a left, when to make a right, when to take a turn, when it's dark, when it's night, when to get up, when to go to bed. Be your own boss. Create your own path. You should be laying down a stone every single day, creating your path. Can I share this on my page? I think you should be able to share it on your page. I think you should. If not, I will download the video from here. I can download it, Antoinette, and then I'll be glad to share it with you. Because this is some serious business. Are you talking about this video? Or are you talking about the clip from Tyler Perry, what he said on BET Awards, Antoinette? This is serious, you all. Time brings about no change. And you all, we're getting ready to go into another depression. Every 10 to 15 years, something happened in the United States or in the world. Period, point blank, whether we want to accept it or not. Jobs start laying off. They start cutting back your hours, but it don't matter how much jobs lay you off. It don't matter. This video, I'll download it, then you can have it. How about that? Done deal. Got you, boo-boo. I got you. So, long story short, you all, there is nothing wrong with making your money. Yeah, you can keep your full-time job. A lot of people do. But you should be creating your own wealth on the side. Don't call it a hustle, because it's not a hustle. Don't call it I'm grinding. You're not grinding. You doing what you was designed to do from the beginning. Look at McDonald's. How do y'all think McDonald's began? How do y'all think Folgers Coffee began? How do you think Starbucks began? And you notice McDonald's, Starbucks, look at all these places. These people been dead and gone for years, months, and Sunday. But they built a legacy on a solid foundation and passed it on from generation to generation to generation. Now, what do you have to pass on down your generation line? What legacy do you have? Have you shared your knowledge and wealth? Did you explain it to your family? We are too knowledgeable. We are too smart. We are too strong. Matter of fact, I'm going to say the better word. Phenomenal women is what we are. We take the good. We take the bad. We take the ups. We take the downs. We cry. We pray. We struggle. We suffer. And yet, we still keep pushing on. The reason why I created this platform is because I wanted single moms, especially African American moms, to get out of comfort zone and stop depending on the government and the public assistance. Ooh, child, girl, yeah, you know my rent ain't number $300, girl, because you know HUD pays my rent. My rent is based on my income. But then you got that man living in the house with you, and that man income is free income, and then you want to get mad because somebody reported him living in the house with you. Now you want to whoop somebody so that you can catch a case? When, first of all, don't get me wrong, if he was living with you, how come you wasn't saving that money? Because his income wasn't counting towards that low rent. You should have been saving money so that you could buy you a house. Yeah, remember carrying them kids on them nice income tax? I'm not just speaking to you all. I'm speaking to myself. If I knew what I know now back then, do y'all know that I done had, man, that's a story to tell. We ain't gonna go there. But my house would have been paid for. All I have to do is pay property tax. Insurance. We take our money and we spend it on stuff that's not producing more money. Poor people waste their money before they invest it. Wealthy people, they invest their money before they spend. Do y'all know the brokest people in the world barely got a 5th grade education? Are y'all aware that some of the wealthiest people in the world, matter of fact, let's use Jay-Z. I saw a picture and I was impressed with it. They showed that when he first became making millions as a rapper or a singer, he had all the gawky jewelry on. You know, flashy, gotta be seen, gotta be noticed. But when he started changing his mindset and scaling back on his clothes, half the time I don't even see the man with a piece of jewelry. I don't even know if he got a wedding ring on. I don't get that deep in people business, but I'm just using this as an example. And sometimes he got a plain shirt on, pair of pants on, laid back, cool as a cucumber, cool cat. And that man worth billions. Sometimes you standing next door to a billionaire and they look so raggedy. Plain jeans, plain shirts. Some of the people that I know in my life, I don't envy them. I don't despise them. But I like them to tell me their story. Because I believe that one day we're going to have the same thing too. But we got to change our mindset, and we got to change the way that we're spending our money. Hey, Miss Iris. Hey, boo. What's the dealio, honey? Thank you for coming into the broadcast. But Tyler Perry said something that stuck me, and it hit home for me. And so I posted it on my personal page, and I shared the video, and I also put in quotation what Tyler Perry said. He said, own your stuff, own your business, own your way. What are you packaging right now to call your own? Hey, and if you say it's a job, working for somebody else, making their reality come real, you better wake up and smell the coffee. I did that. I've been in fast food, retail, management, you name it. I've always took good paying jobs. But those jobs got a cap off of how much money you can make. And guess who make all the good money? You making them money, they give you a little pat on the back. They might give you a little penny raise, nickel raise, 10 cents raise, 50 cents raise. And you think, ooh, girl, I got me a raise at work. But you got to go to work when they say go to work. You clock out when they say clock out. Oh, well, so what about overtime? The more overtime you put in, that's more time that you stay away from home. See, I want to be where I can spend more time traveling. I want to be on the beach still working my job. I want to travel from state to state. I want to take my stuff international. I want to be on the stage speaking to a whole bunch of women, telling them my life story. Not to boast and brag, but to show you where I've been through. Y'all looking at me today, would y'all believe if I tell y'all I came from an abusive childhood? Would y'all believe if I tell you I saw my mom be abused? Would y'all believe that? You couldn't tell, could you? It's more to that story than just that. It's just barely a tip of the iceberg. Even having kids, I didn't depend on the system. I got out there and got more money. If you told me there's more money involved, what? I jumped up and I ran. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I spent so much time at work that when I was home with my children, it was just a body there. I was passed out across the bed trying to sleep, or somewhere trying to prop my feet up so that my feet could rest and get past the pain because my feet were throbbing and hurting. Or I'm wearing a raggedy pair of shoes, making another $1 to pay the bills and keep food on the table, and I wasn't worried about me. And don't let the hairstyle fool you, because back in the days, I didn't know what a hairstyle was. I didn't know what no wig was. I didn't know what no sewing was. All I knew was to put my hair in a ponytail or a clip and keep it moving. And nails? What nail? That was that. What? Thank you, Miss Iris. Nails? Girlfriend, I can't put no $40 on no nails for no refill or anything back then. That $40 had to go in my gas tank, so I could go to work, make some more money, and pay bills again. Because guess what? When I got that paycheck was already spent. I'm waiting on the next paycheck. So, own your stuff. Put what you have in a package. I don't care what you're selling. If you've been in management for years and they done train you on something, you can teach somebody. Let's just say you've been in management. And you got people that you know how to do resumes. Why are you don't have yourself out there letting people know that you can help them create a resume? Let's say that you are a good person and you've been sitting on that side of the table, and you've been in management that you have done what they call it interviews. They call them group interviews, and they call them behavior interviews. How come you're not helping other people prepare for those interviews? Everybody's not made to be an entrepreneur, but those that do want to work, because their mindset is an employee, and you can't change an employee mindset until they're ready to change it. See, me, I was never an employee. But since I had kids, I had to hold on to what I had, so I know it's a guarantee to take care of my children. Until God spoke to me one day and he said, do you love me? Do you trust me? Step out on faith. And I stepped out on faith, but I was on shaky grounds. Because when I stepped out on faith, I didn't step out on faith completely trusting God. I was holding on to my husband, and he let me down. So guess what? I was back to square one, starting all over again. So am I owning my own stuff this time around? Yes, I am. Am I sharing stuff inside this group? Yes, I am. You all don't know that I have a very good friend, and she probably know me better than anybody else inside this group, you know. I think she's my little guardian angel. She always calls herself trying to look over me and stuff. But guess what, you all? I haven't even been live on Facebook. You all are the only people that's actually getting to see my face. You all are the only people that's actually getting to see the material that I've been putting inside this group. Nobody else. Why? Because I wanted to build my own space. I wanted to build my own platform. Not for the money, because the money gonna come. Trust me what I tell you all. Somebody's ready to break out their credit card now. Somebody's waiting to break out their checkbook now. Somebody's waiting for Delores to show up, and they've been waiting on me for quite some time. But I chose to do it the right way this time and do it God's way. And that's to help encourage other women to let you know you can do it. Y'all excuse my language. Hell yeah, you can do it. I don't care if you ain't got nothing but some cupcakes to sell. You better sprinkle them cupcakes up and make them look good and sell them. You good at tea cakes? Get them tea cakes together. You good with making Sunday meals and you can create a menu? What? Huh? I can't hear you. You good with putting events together? You good with doing weddings? You good with putting parties together? What? Huh? You can do wreaths. You can decorate Christmas trees for all I know. What? Whatever gift you got, every gift is a stream of income, you all. So, who are you selling to? You don't sell to everybody. But you should know who you're selling to. Now, I ain't going to keep y'all on here forever, but I had to say that because it been piercing at me since yesterday. All night, you all. I couldn't sleep. I woke up early this morning. I wanted to come on here early this morning. I said, no, I ain't going to do my people like that. Then I got a little turbulence came along because I'm having an issue with one of my cars, and I done cried. Y'all probably can see, and shed tears and everything. But guess what? I got back up, y'all. Y'all know we just talked about that yesterday. Because a lot of times you keep hitting a big brick wall. You keep bumping into stuff. Don't quit. Whatever you do, don't quit. Don't stop. Get it. Don't stop. Get it. Because you're almost at a breakthrough. But that breakthrough is not going to break until you do something about it. Don't stand there saying, okay, wall, I'm waiting for you to crumble down. You got to keep chiseling and keep chiseling. And the only way you're going to get through the breakthrough is because you figure out a way to create your own wealth. And that's your knowledge. That's your gifts. That's your skills. Some of it you was born with. Some of it you learned throughout your life on jobs and helping other people. So again, as Tyler Perry said, after giving all this beautiful, and I mean the man talked so fast, he was on it. I said, dang, I thought I talked fast. But I understood everything he said. And I've always admired him, even when I've read his book, and I've always admired Maya Angelou. I know why the cage bird sing. And I resonate with that because Maya Angelou was raped by her mama's man. I resonate with that. And if you read that book, you'll also know who her child's daddy is. I don't know if she ever shared publicly because I don't keep up with people like that. I read and find out what I want to know. So what I'm saying to you all, make yourself knowledgeable. Make yourself the go-to person. Make yourself available to show people what gifts you have. You can put samples on Facebook. You can put it together. You can put a cookbook together. You can put a poem together. You can put a 30-day affirmation together. Thank you, Miss Iris. I greatly appreciate that. I'm just keeping it real with you all. All I can say to you all is what Tyler Perry said. I don't need to add nothing. I don't need to take anything away. It's something that us as black women, us as women in this group, I don't know if I have any other color, and I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but us as women in this group, own your stuff, own your business, own your way. Don't get blocked and get stuck on one thing. If it don't fit, shift to something else. It don't matter if 10 people say, oh, here she go again. What's she trying to sell now? What's she trying to do? Who cares? Keep that money coming into your household. I'm watching some of you all. I see the jewelry. I see the Avon. I see the online beauty store. I see another one, the mailbox money. I saw the cash money with the card today. I said, ooh. Made me want to be a little nosy. But I know it's not for me. See, that's another thing you have to know. What's for you and what's not for you. Yield not to temptation. Everything that look good ain't good for you because that man look good and sexy. Woo, you can sop him up with a biscuit. But that man might not be good for you. I know I sound like old folks now. Am I telling my age? But it's the truth. Get your head on right. Get your thinking cap on right. Put your crown back on your head and be the queen of your castle. Don't let nobody get you off your throne. Know your standards. Know your expectations. Set them. Let me tell you what I used to do. Excuse me. Y'all know I'm addicted to shopping, but I'm not addicted to shopping, spending expensive money. I'm an El Cheapo shopper. I love going to thrift stores. I love going to Walmart. I love going anywhere where I can find a yellow sign that says clearance. Okay? Outlet malls, if I'm saving some money, yeah. If I'm not, cancel me. Going to the mall, I'm not a mall shopper because I don't like walking around and stuff because it's tempting. Okay? You all, when I go shopping, I discipline myself. I took what I was going to shop with out of my bank account. I did. And I would have cash. Whatever cash I had, that's all I could spend. No more, no less. Now, if I wasn't good with cash, then I would swap it from my bank account to a prepaid card. Yes, I always keep a prepaid card because I just never know where I might be in a situation and I might need to do something. And so what I do a lot of times when I purchase stuff online or whatever, I don't use my bank card. I use a card that I know ain't no money on. So if you try to swipe it or run it, you ain't going to get nothing. Because I done got like that and I got for over $2,300. Okay? Also, I tell you something else. Don't hesitate to change out your bank cards. I talked to a very wealthy lady. And you know what this lady told me? She told me she changed her bank cards every 3 months. Just in case somebody has the number and they can't use it again, she changed her bank card every 3 months. Something to think about, huh? So, as I shop, I limit myself with my money or I put it on the prepaid card. And that's it. That's all. I also learned from talking to other people that if they brought a top, they had to get rid of a top out of their closet. You don't make room for something else. You replace it with something. So if you don't want to replace, you don't go buy. Wealthy people invest first, then they spend. Poor people spend first and then try to invest. And then they want to borrow money from everybody else to pay their bills. Just keeping it real with you all. Okay? So, I'm going to quit running my mouth because I just wanted to share that a little bit with you all, because this is some serious stuff. It's time to build a foundation for yourself, your children, your children's children. Wealthy people build a foundation, build a legacy 3 generations deep. 3. They don't just plan for now. They planning so that their children and children's children and children's children can have. Now that's something to think about. But again, own your stuff. Own your business. Own your way. Everybody, this is Delores Franklin inside the MLM Rehab Lab. I am your Chief CEO, Transitional Lifestyle Advisor here in this group. And until the next time we get together to sit around and have a little chat, I'll see you all on the inside.